10 houses under $125,000, all in California, and I'm not going to lie to you about a single one of them. Here's the thing about buying property out here on a retiree budget. Most videos like this one show you the 3 good listings and skip the 7 that would have wasted your time. I did it differently. I pulled real Zillow listings, checked every single one against real photos, and when a place looked great outside but was hiding boarded windows or a gutted interior, I threw it out and told you why. You're going to see that happen a couple times today, right alongside the wins. And the wins are real. Stick around for property 1. Fully renovated under $100,000, and I genuinely could not find a flaw in it. We've also got 2 mountain cabins tucked into the Sequoia foothills, an off-grid retreat you'll need 4-wheel drive just to reach, and the cheapest home on this entire list at under $65,000. If you're picturing your next chapter somewhere quiet, somewhere affordable, and somewhere real, let's go look at it together. Hit subscribe before we start, because this is exactly the kind of thing we cover every week. Here are 7 affordable Texas farmhouses retirees can actually move into. No fixer-uppers. Trona. Priced at $99,000. 2-bed, 1-bath, 720 square feet, and when I say this one's been renovated top to bottom, I mean it. New roof, new siding, new windows and doors, new electric meter, and I went through every listing photo twice because I genuinely couldn't find a single thing wrong with it. You walk up to a full covered porch, dark green railings against that tan siding, steps right up to the front door. This is the kind of curb appeal you just don't expect at under $100,000. Inside, it's an open floor plan. Living room bleeds right into the kitchen, gray shaker cabinets, butcher block counters, a kitchen island, brand new appliances. Wood look tile through the main living space, carpet in the bedroom, central heat and air for the whole house, so you're not fighting desert summers with a window unit. It sits on a 6,534 square foot lot, and it comes with a 1-car garage space and a shared garage structure next door. A small detail, but it's the kind of thing that matters when you're picturing actually living somewhere. Now, this is Trona, small unincorporated town out in San Bernardino County, out past Ridgecrest, which is about 30 miles away and where you'd go for a hospital, real grocery stores, that kind of thing. Trona's mostly known for 2 things: the Searles Valley chemical plant that's been the town's backbone for decades, and the Trona Pinnacles just outside town. These bizarre tufa spires out in the middle of the dry lake bed that you've probably seen in a movie without knowing it. It's remote, it's stark, and I'll be straight with you. I looked at a lot of Trona listings for this video, and most of them are rough. Boarded windows, stripped interiors, the whole deal. This one's the exception. I pulled this directly off Zillow, checked the listing page myself, photos included. It went up within the last day or 2, so it's about as fresh as these get. Direct links in the description. Trona. This one is priced at $125,000, and this one just had a price cut back in June. $5,000 off. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,650 square feet, built in 1943, sitting on 1/3 of an acre. This is the biggest floor plan we've looked at yet, so let's actually walk through it. You come in through the front door straight into the living room. Sage green walls, ceiling fan, natural light coming in from a big window. It's an open sightline from here all the way back through the house, which you don't always get in a home this old. Living room flows right into a dining area. There's room for a full table here, a chandelier overhead, and it opens straight into the kitchen. So this whole front section of the house functions as one connected space, even though the rooms are technically separate. The kitchen's got real personality. Yellow walls, white cabinetry, a gas range, an oven, tile backsplash behind the sink, original hardwood floors continuing through from the living area. It's not trying to look like a showroom. It looks like a kitchen someone's actually cooked in for decades. And honestly, for a lot of you, that's part of the appeal. Head down the hallway and you've got tile flooring underfoot, doors branching off to the bedrooms and both bathrooms. And I want to slow down on the bathrooms because this house has 2 full ones, which is rare at this price point. The first is done in soft blue tile floor to ceiling, pedestal sink, shower tub combo. It's got that mid-century beach house feel to it. The second bathroom is cream tile with a brown diamond trim pattern running along the top, its own pedestal sink, and a deep soaking tub with subway tile in the shower surround. 2 completely different vibes, both original, both fully intact. Bedrooms are simple, hardwood floors, ceiling fans, good-sized windows for natural light. You'll notice wall heaters in a few of the rooms instead of central central ducting, so that's worth knowing going in. This house heats room by room rather than whole house HVAC, and then tucked behind the kitchen is a full laundry room, not a closet, an actual room with a full-size washer and dryer, extra counter space, and the water heater. Small thing, but it makes a real difference day to day. Outside, you've got an attached one-car garage, plus a covered carport for a second vehicle, and the lot gives you 1/3 of an acre to work with. Room for a garden, a workshop, whatever you want to do with it. Same town as our last pick, Trona, San Bernardino County, out past Ridgecrest. This one's just a few streets over from the Astor property. Pulled straight off Zillow, listing agents Gilberto Garcia with Rise Realty, links in the description. Trona. Starting at $85,000, and this one had a real price cut, $30,000 off back in August. 3-bed, 1 bath, 1,148 square feet, built in 1952 on a 7,000 square foot lot. Let's walk through it, and I'm going to be straight with you on this one because not everything here is polished. Front door opens into the living room. Hardwood look flooring, a big window letting in natural light, ceiling fan overhead. Simple, clean, nothing to complain about here. Kitchen's actually got some nice upgrades. Stainless steel gas range, granite look countertops, white cabinetry, a brick accent behind the stove that gives it some character. But look down, and the floor in here is exposed concrete. Stained, unfinished, no flooring laid over it at all. Same story continues into the main hallway connecting the bedrooms. Bare concrete underfoot the whole way through. So whoever buys this, floor covering for at least the kitchen and hallway is going to be on your to-do list. Bedrooms are in better shape. Soft blue-gray walls, carpet, closets with wire shelving, decent natural light. One of the bathrooms has a nice wood tile tub surround that actually looks recently done. But I'll point out, near one of the hallway doorways, there's a rough wood stud just braced into the opening. Not finished trim, looks like a patch job that never got closed out. Small thing, but it's there, and I'd rather tell you than pretend I didn't see it. Laundry room's a real plus. Full-size washer and dryer, plus a chest freezer, decent storage. Now here's something worth knowing straight from the listing photos. There's a travel trailer parked on the property, and the listing actually shows interior shots of it. Couch, kitchenette, the whole setup. That's not part of the 1,148 square feet of the house. That's a separate RV sitting on the lot. Could be a nice bonus if you want extra space for guests, but it's not livable square footage you're paying for in the house itself. Listing agent is Charlene Meadows with Coldwell Banker and Vision. This one's also in Trona. Third one from this town on our list today, which tells you something about where the deals are concentrated right now. Link is below if you want to look through all the photos yourself. Posey. This one's priced at $125,000. 2-bed, 1 bath, 822 square feet, built in 1939 on just over 1/10 of an acre. But don't let the small footprint fool you. This is a genuine mountain cabin, and it's got a ton of charm. Let's walk through it. You come up a wooden deck under a canopy of pine trees, red board and batten siding, forest green trim, an American flag bunting draped over the entry. Straight up classic cabin curb appeal. Step inside and it's knotty pine paneling wall to wall. Walls, ceiling, the whole cabin's wrapped in it, which gives the place that warm, lived-in mountain feel the second you walk in. Dining area right off the entry with a wood table, and the kitchen's just beyond that. White appliances, gas range, decent counter space, pot rack mounted on the wall for storage. Nothing fancy, but it's clean, and it works. Living room's got a wood-burning stove set into a stone hearth, which in a mountain town like this isn't just charm. It's genuinely useful heating. There's carpet underfoot here, a bear print rug, built-in shelving. The bathroom keeps the same pine paneling going. Pedestal-style sink, tidy and functional. Now, full transparency because I want you to know exactly what you're looking at. This listing appears to still be furnished and set up almost like a working vacation cabin. Dishes, decor, a DVD collection, the whole lived-in look. Worth asking the agent directly whether furnishings convey with the sale, or if this is just how it's being shown. Out back, there's a wood deck with bench seating and a fire pit area under the trees. Exactly the kind of outdoor space that makes a place like this feel like a retreat rather than just a house. This one's out in Posey, up in the Sequoia National Forest foothills in Tulare County. Different feel entirely from the desert properties we've looked at if you're someone who'd rather be up in the pines than out in the flats. Direct listing links below if you want to see the rest of the photos yourself. California Hot Springs. coming in at $85,000. 2 bed, 1 bath, 800 square feet, built in 1933, sitting on a 10,000 square foot lot, a quarter acre, which is genuinely more breathing room than most of what we've looked at today. Let's walk through it. You approach through a stand of pine trees, deep red board siding, an American flag out front, tree stump seating flanking the entry steps. It's about as classic a mountain cabin exterior as you'll find at this price. Inside, the kitchen and dining area share one open space, red cabinetry, a full-size range, a long wood dining table that seats 6 easily, white beadboard ceiling with a ceiling fan keeps it bright despite the wood tones everywhere else. The living room's got a wood-burning stove set into a stone hearth, wood-paneled walls and ceiling, leather sofas, and, full disclosure, this place is currently decorated like a rustic hunting lodge. Mounted antlers, a wall of DVDs, that kind of thing. It gives you a sense of the bones and the space, but picture your own style over what's shown here. Bedrooms are simple, twin beds set up dormitory style in the photos, wood paneling throughout, decent windows for natural light. The bathroom is where I want to be upfront with you. What's shown is a small half bath, pedestal sink and toilet, wood paneled walls. I don't see a tub or shower in any of the listing photos, so if that's important to you, that's a call to make to the agent before you get too attached to this one. Outside, there's a big wraparound deck out back with Adirondack chairs looking into the trees, and the lot includes at least one additional outbuilding. Looks like a storage shed, plus what appears to be a second small structure built into the hillside near a creek. Worth confirming with the agent exactly what's included in the sale versus what might be a separate structure or shared feature. This one's in California Hot Springs, up in the Sequoia National Forest area of Tulare County. Same general region as our cabin in Posey, so if mountain living over desert flats is the draw for you, these two are worth comparing side by side. Links below for the full photo set. Twin Lake. This one's listed at $75,000. 2 bed, 1 bath, 1,135 square feet, built in 1947 on a 6,098 square foot lot. But I need to tell you up front, this isn't your typical in-town listing, so let's get into it. This cabin sits inside a private inn holding within the historic Tejon Ranch, about 50 minutes outside Rosamond, and you need a 4-wheel drive vehicle to actually get there. It's behind 2 locked gates, and showings require an appointment scheduled 5 days out, with the listing agent present the whole time. So before anything else, this is a commitment to a genuinely remote off-grid lifestyle, not a quick move to a small town. Now, if that's the kind of retreat you're after, this place has real charm. Long covered porch running the length of the house, wood railing, steps down into a shaded yard with mature oak trees. Inside, the kitchen's got a bold look. Deep burgundy cabinetry, a butcher block island, gas range, open shelving. It's clearly been lived in and personalized, but the layout is functional and there's real counter space here. The living room is wood paneled with vaulted beamed ceilings, carpet underfoot, a wood stove for heat, and it opens into a long hallway connecting the bedrooms. One bedroom's set up with a full bed, the other with twin bunks. So this could work as a guest setup or a grandkid's room if that matters to you. There's a second bathroom adjacent vanity area with wood cabinetry, plus a linen closet. Now, on utilities, and this is the part I really want you to hear before anything else. This property runs on an off-grid solar power system, not standard grid electricity. There's a propane tank on site, visibly staged near one of the outbuildings, likely for heating and possibly cooking and water heating. The listing doesn't specify a water source, but given the off-grid setup, it's almost certainly a well. And there's no mention of sewer, so plan on septic. None of this is confirmed in writing, so if you're seriously considering something like this, that's your first phone call to the agent, not your last. On the plus side, Starlink internet is already set up, there's private lake access for fishing, and the whole point of this property is seclusion. Hiking, biking, total quiet, no HOA breathing down your neck. I'll say it plainly, this one's not for everyone on this list. It's for someone who genuinely wants off-grid living and doesn't mind the access requirements that come with it. If that's not you, no shame in skipping straight to the next one. Links below, but heads up, you'll need to actually schedule ahead if you want to see it in person. Trona. This one's priced at $69,995, and that makes it the cheapest home we've looked at on this list today. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,104 square feet, built in 1940, sitting on a 0.21 acre corner lot. And unlike some of the other Trona properties we've covered, this one's genuinely fully renovated. Let's get into why. Walk in and you're greeted by a stunning natural stone accent wall running through the main living space. Real texture, real character, something you don't usually see at this price point. Tile flooring runs throughout the entire main level, ceiling fans in every room, and the whole interior has been freshly painted. The kitchen is where this place really earns the move-in ready label. White shaker style cabinetry, granite look countertops, a brand new stainless steel dishwasher, new stove. Every surface here looks untouched, straight out of the renovation. It's a long galley style layout that gives you real counter space to work with, which is something a lot of homes this size skip on. All 3 bedrooms have been fitted with brand new carpet, fresh paint, and good sized windows for natural light. The bathroom's been updated too. New vanity, updated shower tub combo, clean tile work. And here's a detail that actually matters a lot in the desert. This home has a new tankless water heater and a new ground mounted evaporative cooler. That's not a small upgrade. That's real money already spent on the 2 systems that matter most out here, heat and hot water, so you're not inheriting someone else's deferred maintenance. There's also a dedicated indoor laundry room and a detached 1-car garage separate from the house. Out back, you've got a big fenced-in corner lot. It's bare dirt right now, but that's a blank canvas. Whether you want a garden, a play area, or just wide open space to make your own, this one's move-in ready in the fullest sense of the phrase. New water heater, new cooling, new flooring, new paint, updated kitchen and bath, all done. At under $70,000, it's the best value on our list today. Same town as a couple of our other picks: Trona, San Bernardino County, out past Ridgecrest. Links below if you want the full photo set. Springville. This one's listed at $125,000. 1 bed, 1 bath, 529 square feet, built in 2014, sitting up at 6,200 feet near Slate Mountain above Camp Nelson. And I want to be upfront with you right away. Well, this is a seasonal mountain retreat, not a year-round home, so let's walk through exactly what that means. You come up to a covered wraparound porch, pale blue siding, tucked into a stand of pine and cedar. Inside, the main living space is bright and genuinely nostalgic. Floral curtains, a rocking chair, a dining nook with a table set for company. It's clearly been someone's lovingly kept mountain getaway for years, and it shows in a good way. The kitchen's got oak cabinetry, tile backsplash, a gas range. Functional, warm, lived in. Now, one of the interior shots does show a room that's currently being used for storage. Here's what makes this one genuinely different from everything else we've covered. The bathroom isn't inside the main cabin. There's a separate bathhouse structure on the property with a full tub, sink, and toilet, built specifically to bring that comfort out into the woods. And the sale includes an adjacent 13,363 square foot lot right along with the main parcel, bordering U.S. Forest Service land. So your view and your privacy are protected permanently. Power comes from solar with generator backup, and propane appliances are ready to go. You just need to lease or purchase your own tank. Water runs through the local mountain air system for about $400 a year, so you're not on standard public utilities at all here. And the big one, this is genuinely seasonal. The access road closes to vehicles from roughly December through May, depending on snowfall, so this is a spring through fall retreat, not a full-time residence for most people. If what you're after is a quiet mountain escape with real Sequoia National Forest views, extra land, and total peace and privacy, this could be exactly right. If you need year-round, walk-in-the-door convenience, this one's probably not it, and that's alright. That's exactly why we're going through options. Links below for the rest of the photos. Trona. This one's priced at $64,900. 2 bed, 1 bath, 843 square feet, built in 1947 on a 0.22 acre lot. And after a run of properties that didn't hold up once we got inside, I'll say it plainly, this one actually does. Let's walk through it. Living room opens up with wood look laminate flooring, a wood burning stove tucked in the corner for heat, patterned curtains on the windows, a chandelier overhead. It's an open, good sized room. The floor plan puts it at just under 18 by 14 14 feet, which is generous for a house this size. Down the hall, the bedroom's got the same wood flooring, closet space, room enough for a full bed, and a bunk setup if you need to sleep extra people. I'll point out, there's a bit of visible texture wear on one section of ceiling, nothing structural, just something to touch up with paint down the line. The bathroom's been kept up well, tub shower combo, updated vanity, tile flooring, clean fixtures throughout. Kitchen's got a retro charm to it, yellow cabinetry, white appliances including the fridge and gas range, open wood shelving, and there's a mounted fire extinguisher right in the kitchen, which is a small detail but tells you somebody's actually thought about safety here. Just off the kitchen, there's a dedicated laundry nook with a stacked washer and dryer. According to the listing, this home is connected to public sewer, and it's had its electrical panel and hot water heater both replaced. Two of the systems you really don't want to be gambling on in an older house. There's also a one-car garage included. Out back, you've got the full 0.22 acres to work with. Right now, it's open dirt, so it's a blank slate for whatever you want to do with it, whether that's a garden, a workshop, or just extra breathing room. This one's in the Pioneer Point area of Trona, same general area as a couple of our other Trona picks today, but this is the one out of that batch that genuinely earns its spot on the list. Listing agent is Ashley Stewart with Idlewild Realty, links below. Needles. This one's priced at $115,000. 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,200 square feet on a 0.17 acre lot right at the Arizona border along the Colorado River. And since this rounds out our list, I want to walk you through it with full honesty. It's not polished like where we started, but let's see what it actually offers. From the street, it's a clean ranch-style single-story, chain-link fence, attached garage, no visible exterior damage. Inside, the main living space has a mix of original hardwood flooring and dated tile in different sections. Not a matched, uniform floor throughout, which tells you this house has had pieces updated over time rather than all at once. There's a mini split unit mounted on one wall for cooling, which is a practical touch out here where summers run brutal. The kitchen's basic, white cabinetry, a freestanding range, functional but definitely not renovated. Bedrooms are simple, with closet space and decent sized windows, though the wall finishes and paint are showing their age throughout the house. Both bathrooms are intact and usable. Tile surrounds, tub shower combos, functional fixtures. Nothing broken, just original and dated rather than updated. Now here's the part I want to be straight with you about. Out back, there's a long covered breezeway connecting to a workshop or storage structure, and inside that structure you can see exposed stud framing and bare concrete flooring. This section is genuinely unfinished, not a completed living space. There's also a newly installed tankless water heater mounted in there, which is a real plus, but it's sitting in an otherwise rough, unfinished area. The backyard itself is bare dirt with dead, overgrown weeds. No landscaping to speak of right now. So the honest read here, the actual house is livable and intact, nothing structurally alarming inside the main living areas, but this is a property that needs some real work and updating to get it where the others on this list already are, particularly that back structure and the yard. Listing agent is Kimberly Willis with River Sisters Realty, links below for the rest of the photos. So that's 10 properties, 10 very different situations, from a move-in ready renovation at 99 grand, all the way to a place that's going to need some real elbow grease before it's ready for you. That's the honest range of what's actually out there right now, and I'd rather show you both ends than just the highlight reel. If one of these caught your eye, the direct listing links are all down in the description. Go look through the full photo sets yourselves before you make any calls. Let me know in the comments which one you'd actually move into. I read every single comment, and if enough of you are asking about a specific town or region, that tells me what to go dig up next. If this was useful, do me a favor and hit subscribe, tap that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. We've got more affordable finds coming.